Commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes.
The Commissioner's Notes Podcast.
Well, here we are, week 13, fantasy football. We're in a different space today, Marcus. Harry has moved.
Hey, we're live. Commissioner's Notes Podcast from a brand new studio. As you might be able to tell, it looks a lot like our last studio, as Harry has done a great job just replicating the studio space. Harry has moved, and to celebrate, we are going to have a big party this weekend, boys. I'm going to lead the show with that, okay? So that no one trails off towards the end. We're having a party this weekend, okay? Here at Mars World is what we're calling it. It's in Tempe. Please come. If you are listening to this podcast, please come to this motherfucking party that we're having this weekend.
Even if you're not a fan of fun music, good people, dancing, and good times, there will be Marcus's famous meatballs.
Meatballs will be present.
As two different varieties. Count them, two different varieties of Klug's famous salsa.
Klug's got salsa. I've got meatballs. Harry's got the new place. It's Harry's 30th on the 30th. 10-year anniversary of being in Arizona. We're going to have a Mario Kart tournament, Super Smash Bros, karaoke, fire, beer pong, all sorts of stuff. So please, if you are listening to this, please come to the fucking party. Thank you.
Dibs on Luigi in Mario Kart. So if you're playing me in Mario Kart, I expect to lose. I'm going to dominate. Our not sponsor of the week.
Oh shit! We're going straight into it.
Coors Light, and as you can see, I'm drinking. I'm celebrating a little bit, Marcus. I, as well as Trevor James Wallstrom, have clinched the playoffs.
Cheers to you. Thank you to Coors Light for supplying this awesome beer. And as I always do, I'm going to take a chug. It's hard out of a bottle, but I'm going to make it work.
I'm going to sip it normally like a normal human.
I have a second, though, so I can sip that one.
Get the little vortex movement, spin it around a little bit. Maybe that'll help you. And there you go. A little excitement to your chug there. Looks good.
How exciting is that?
That's gross. Coors Light, always my least favorite beer, but we do appreciate Harry supplying them for us tonight. Thanks, Harry. Like I said, I made the playoffs. It feels great. Trevor as well. And unfortunately for two of our managers, Marcus, two have been mathematically eliminated, physically, emotionally eliminated from the playoffs. Those two men are Jimmy Radzik and DJ Giroux.
Boys, you know what? It's been a heck of a season. DJ could have put up a better fight this week. He chose to not put Gus Edwards in his...
He took it laying down, let's be honest here.
He's going to say, I have other stuff going on in my life. I can't just think about fantasy football. That's going to be 100% what he says if anyone approaches him about it. But, I mean, it is what it is. If you want to take it laying down, take it laying down. Me personally, I'm thinking for the future. Me personally, am I going to make the playoffs? 12% chance, yeah. So I'll see you boys there.
Yep. DJ did not put up much of an effort against Tom Bourne's Toilet Bowl of the Week. He fell. We'll get into that later. Jimmy, we thought he had a good chance against... Old Peen. I went to bed thinking that he had pretty much had it in the bag. Unfortunately, he started the Los Angeles Chargers defense, and they got him a smooth -7 points.
Oh, sorry,
dooming
Jim.
him to a loss. All they had to do was score 0 points, and they couldn't even do that. And he falls to Peen down in the beans.
And now Jimmy is one of the many of us just looking to solidify keepers. I went ahead and did that. At the trade deadline mixer.
Well, the trade deadline mixer, let's hear about it, Marcus. I, as we all know, was not able to attend the trade deadline mixer. Please give us a sweet recap, Marcus.
I'll give you the recap. We all showed up to Pizzeria Bianco, the five of us.
Low numbers this
we
year.
We were hoping for more people to show up to the Pizzeria Bianco portion. I'm not even going to lie to you. A lot of people didn't say yes, didn't say no, just decided to keep themselves kind of in the middle ground for the entire time.
Real Trevor move at a Trevor event, I must
Certainly.
say.
So we had to throw out a last minute text. I showed up with Sam Goode. Me and Sam Goode actually took an Uber together.
That's cute.
Yeah. Him and I are getting closer and closer. Don't look now, but we might not be worst enemies for much longer. We actually might be great friends at some point.
You
here.
hate to hear that. You really do.
Yeah. Really bad for the league, but good for our friendship. And so we took an Uber together. We were the first two there, and all of a sudden, no one showed up. Clint showed up. Trevor then showed up.
Ooh, got two.
Harry then showed up.
Harry, love it. Harry always
Shout
down.
out to fucking
always
Harry.
down to party. Harry Mars over here,
And
baby.
it was Harry's first time at Pizzeria Bianco.
Wow, congratulations, Harry. Harry, what was your favorite pizza? He says the Rosa. That's going to be the pistachio with caramelized onions.
We actually got two roses. So if you didn't make it, we got two roses, a wise guy. Now, I don't remember the other ones that we got.
Hopefully a marinara.
No, we sure did not.
Ooh.
We skipped the margarita and the marinara,
Tough.
which was not my choice. I would have gotten a marinara instead of a second rosa, personally.
Yeah, me too.
But it was great. We had some appetizers, some veggies. Vibes were high, and we started with a drink actually next door at the Bianco bar.
Always a classic move.
Fantastic move. But yeah, we had great conversations. We caught up. We got to get to know each other further as men before we went into battle.
6 trades. Went through at the trade deadline mixer. A little less than last year. Last year we really blew the top off with 9 trades. 6 this year. Marcus, since I wasn't there, I'd love to go through the trades and give you the opinion that no one is asking for, that nobody wants. It's my opinion on everybody's trade from the trade deadline mixer.
The first trade of the night was Peen and Sam Camp.
Tell me about it.
Sam Camp acquired Geno Smith and James Cook and gave away 2 Rylands, CJ Stroud and Kyron Williams.
I'm going to have to give my gut reaction on this one and say that Peen won that trade. Sam Camp, not a great trade for you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. Just looking at the names here, I would rather have CJ Stroud and Kyron Williams and James Cook and Geno Smith.
I'm a classic Geno hater. Everybody knows it.
You don't believe he's very good?
No, I don't.
You think he sucks?
I don't think he sucks. I don't think he's that good, though.
Do you think he's tier 2?
I'd say he's probably like just right about tier 2, maybe a little bit above it.
He's the border right there.
Yep.
Next up, I traded one Malik Neighbors. Shocker. Okay, this was a huge bomb drop. I traded Malik Neighbors to Brandon. Brandon gave me Tyrone Tracy Jr., great keeper, and DJ Moore.
Gut reaction. I like that trade for you, Marcus. I think you won that trade. I think that was a bad trade for Brandon. Gave up too much, in my opinion.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for saying that. The next trade, I know you're going to hate it. And I think in hindsight, I might hate it too, but it's all good. I gave Sam Goode, the Fringe Lord, Alvin Kamara, the namesake of my team. And I acquired Jameis, Nick Chubb, and Jerome Ford.
Well, gut reaction there. Tip of the cap to you, Sam Goode. You made the trade of the evening. You got rid of 1, 2, 3 Cleveland Brown players for one of the best running backs in football in Alvin Kamara. Terrible trade for you, Marcus. Great job, Sam Goode. Also, just wanted to make a quick note. Sam Goode had a little bit of a veterinary emergency with his dog, Ronnie. We are just so happy here at the podcast to know that Ronnie is pulling through. Ronnie, just one of my favorite dogs out there.
Clap it up for Ronnie.
Really just a survivor out there, persevering.
Clap it up for Ronnie. Up next, we have Bryce trading with Ryland. Bryce acquired CJ Stroud.
Ooh.
Trey Benson. Javonte Williams. And Brian Robinson Jr., who got hurt.
Immediately, first play of the game.
And then Ryland acquires Kirk Cousins, David Montgomery, and Jonathan Taylor. Who are you giving it to?
Gut feeling this is a terrible trade for Bryce. Bryce, I feel like you went into the trade deadline mixer just with the sole intent to explode your team. You did it. Congratulations. Your team is worse than it was before. You lost to me this week.
Yeah.
Great trade for Peen. Yeah, not a good one for you, Bryce. I don't know why you gave up so much for so little.
Would have made more sense if there was some keeper value attached to any of these people, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. You know what, Bryce? Sometimes we all make mistakes, and you know what? My heart is with you. Up next, me again. I, John Parkus Romo, traded with Sam Camp, aka Kelsey Buckler. He traded me, Tucker Kraft, touchdown, and Drake London, number 6 receiver in the league, for Travis Kelce, the number 2 tight end on his team, and Xavier Worthy.
Gut reaction. I like that trade for you.
Here
Sam
we go.
Camp, not your best trade deadline mixer. Good trade for you, Marcus. That's 2 for 3.
Yeah,
2 for 3 on the
out
night.
of 3. Hey, I'm 2 out of 3.
One of them was real bad, but 2 for 3, not terrible.
That's like 77% accuracy.
Way more than Sam Camp ever shot at the free throw line.
Ooh, love that.
Suck it, Sam.
I think Harper Camp just retired from basketball recently. Let's give it up for Harper Camp. That's a great career. As they say in Germany, danke, Harper.
One of my favorite camps.
One of my favorite camps. I would say top 2 camps.
Top 2 camps. Sorry, Stevie.
Sorry, Steve. Love you. Up next, we have none other than Rami. Rami showed up a little late with Jackie. Unbelievable additions to the group. Let me tell you that much just to start. Rami traded none other than Bijan Robinson, big name, and Bo Nix, probably rookie of the year if you ask me.
Top 10 QB, baby.
And he acquired Kyron Williams, Kirk Cousins, and Jonathan Taylor. A lot of movement. Kyron and Jonathan Taylor started getting thrown around like some beans.
Yeah, Peen, you got a little trade drunk there at the end there. Gut reaction, bad trade for Peen, good trade for you, Rami. Rami, I really would have loved to have seen you the night after the trade deadline mixer, but unfortunately you ignored my text messages.
The night of.
Yep, the night of, if not the morning after. You ignored my text. I'm heartbroken, but great trade. Not a good one from Peen. Like I said, he got a little trade drunk, got a little too happy with his early success, and he threw it all away.
Now, this morning at 5:11 in the morning, there was a trade that went through today, which is Tuesday, November 26th, 2 days prior to Thanksgiving. Clint acquired one Sam Darnold and traded away Jaden Reed and Ladd McConkey to Jimmy. How do we feel?
I messaged Clint about this one. I understand why he did it. It made his team better. He needed a second quarterback. Yada, yada, yada. But I hate the trade. He gave rid of sweet Ladd McConkey and Jaden Reed, both very, very nice players who have serviced him very well.
Serviced him real nice.
So gut feeling, I'm going to pretty neutral on this one. I think it had to happen for both sides. Jimmy, obviously, just fucking hungry little boy for a nice keeper value. But giving up Ladd McConkey, that hurts for Clint, but the success of his team comes a little bit higher than his personal feelings.
Fast forward about 2 hours this morning to 7:20 a.m. There was a trade that you, my friend, were involved in.
Yep.
I will give you the opportunity to explain yourself. However, I'm just going to run through it real quick and give my 2 cents. Kyle absorbs Jalen Warren and Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and you take Zay Flowers. You fleeced him.
Yeah,
You fleeced him.
I wouldn't say I fleeced him. I took advantage of a situation. Kyle was already weak at running back. He lost Austin Eckler to a horrible, horrible concussion. And I knew that I had a serviceable running back who we could pop in. And also I took advantage of the fact that he has Derek Carr as a quarterback. And, who doesn't want the possibility of a nice little sexy stack in Marquez Valdez-Scantling? You can say I fleeced him, but I think we helped each other in this mutually beneficial trade.
Yeah, totally mutually beneficial. If mutually means it was beneficial for you.
I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's got a body of work to refer to. He is not a rookie. He is not a second-year player, and I just don't like him. I understand he's explosive. The Saints suck, as you have already acknowledged as well. And Jalen Warren is just like stuck in that committee. He will forever be stuck in that committee unless something changes. I think you fleeced him.
Kyle's got a weird way. He's got that Trevor syndrome of being able to win with a not so great team. I think he's going to take this trade and use it beneficially for him.
It's a beautiful thing. Up
Thanks, Kyle.
next, fast forward about 6 hours into the future. No, way more than that. I can't do a lot of math right now, but about 3:54 p.m. today, Fringe Lord, Sam Goode acquired A.J. Brown, and Jimmy acquired Brian Thomas Jr. and Evan Ingram. Now, Jimmy was on the hunt for a keeper. He wanted a keeper. Brian Thomas Jr. as good as it is, as good as it's going to get as far as keepers are concerned. Did it make Sam Goode stronger? Yes. Did it make Jimmy weaker? Yes, but only this year. Next year, Jimmy's team is going to be thanking him for obtaining Brian Thomas Jr. It is what it is. The Fringe Lord is looking a little scary right now.
Jimmy's looking for the future. He was eliminated from the playoffs this morning. He's acquiring some nice keepers. I understand what he's doing. And Sam Goode, yes, your team is getting scary, which gets us into our next segment of the week. Marcus, there's a lot of teams out there.
Yeah.
Some of them not very frightening, a.k.a. DJ,
Yep.
Jimmy, Tom's
Rami.
team. But some teams, very frightening. Who, in your opinion, is the scariest team in the league?
It pains me to say it because we are former worst enemies, current friends, and also we're getting closer every day. Sam Goode is a scary, scary, scary team. He has got quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. He is all over the place right now. Top heavy is an understatement, but as far as that top, I don't know a lot of teams that are going to be able to beat him, not even Sam Cam.
There are some unbearable heavies you got there, Sam Goode. Throwback to his wedding film. Yeah, it's a scary team, but I think my scariest team in the league, and it's not so much the strength of his team, it's not just the intimidation factor, it's the thought of having to admit that if Clint Evans takes it to the championship,
I'll hate that.
we're going to have to look ourselves in the mirror and say that he's got one of the greatest teams of all time. And I don't want to do that.
I don't either.
That scares me.
Scares the
but
shit out of me.
unfortunately, Clint's team has been good from the get-go.
Yeah.
They're scoring the most amount of points in the league. They're scary. Clint, you're scaring me. Clint is the scariest team in the league, in my opinion.
Now, Klug, who do you believe will win the championship this year? Early predictions.
You know, it's going to be me. I got to have that self-belief going into the playoffs. I feel like
Perfect.
that's an important thing to do. I just really hope that I either play Trevor or Kyle in the first round. That
Yeah.
would be a real plus for me. I'm really hoping to avoid Sam Goode. Like you said, he does have a scary, scary team.
Yeah, and he's coming alive at the right time. I think his record is 6-6. He's completely even at the moment. You know what? I think Sam Goode's gonna win it all this year. And last year that would have really pained me, but me and Sam are actually becoming really good friends. And so you know what? I'm happy for my friend Sam Goode.
We're going to have to reach out to Sam Goode to just make sure that this consolidation of friendship
Call him.
is mutual.
Give him a call.
We're not going to give him a call.
No,
he's
live
not
on the
gonna,
pod. Let's
He's
give
not
him a
going to
call.
answer.
Give him a call.
All right, let's.
We're gonna try to call Sam Goode right here live on the pod. Damn, he
All
didn't
right,
answer.
well, we're going to attribute that to
So we're
Sam
gonna-
Goode just nursing his sweet dog Ronnie back to health. You know, he's taking care of his dog. That is the only reason he wouldn't answer our phone
But
call.
I'm gonna assume also that his response would have been, "Yeah, me and Marcus are becoming closer friends."
Tough
And
to say. You know, we're. I guess we'll never know, as Kanye said that one time. Marcus, it's
Yeah.
week 13.
Yeah.
Let's go through the matchups real quick. Let's
Yep.
give the people what they really want, and
give
that's
it
the
to
matchup
him.
of the week.
Give it to him.
Scoreboard week 13. Here we go. We got me going up against Rami. Rami,
I
I'm
got
still
you.
mad at you for not hitting me up after the trade deadline mixer, and I'm going to take it out on you on the fantasy football. Give me by a million.
I will give you by a million, but don't take it out on Rami too much. He was passed out in our Uber. He had to open the window and stick his head out the entire way there. I thought the Uber driver was going to pull over and just drop us off in the middle of nowhere. Shout out to that guy. Still, give me Klug by a million.
You love to see a Klug by a million. All right, then we got DJ taking it, laying down, taking it quietly up against Sam Camp. He's just going to... It's Sam Camp versus DJ.
Take
Not
it.
much to be saying there.
Sam Camp by a
Sam Camp by a million.
million.
And then we got Brandon Smith, Brandon McCutlets. Not sure I love that team name, Brandon. Going up against Bryce Robinson Jr., two just sad stories in fantasy football. Give me Brandon by $1 million. I think Bryce is given up.
Bryce has given up, but I'm still gonna give it to Bryce. He's got the edge. Give it to Bryce by $250,000.
And then we got my scariest team in the league, Mike McClunky Evans, which that's another point. Clint, you're gonna need to change your team name because you traded away sweet Lad McConkey.
Oh, wait. Let me look at his team, and then I'll give him a name real quick before we proceed.
We're gonna take a look at your team, Clint. So we got Baker Mayfield.
Clint Mayfield.
Let's keep working through it, pal.
Clint Hunt.
Don't hate
Mike
it.
Clint Evans. Court Clint Sutton. George Clintle. There's so many good ones here.
Oh, man.
Clint Akers. Goddamn. Clint. You should be Clint Mayfield. Clint Mayfield.
Clint, I like Clout Hunt. You got some good options to think through. Give me Clint by $1 million over Tom.
Yeah, Clint by $1 million.
And then we got Jimmy going up against Kyle. Kyle really needs this one to solidify a last place slot into the playoffs, and Jimmy's team is clearly only focused on the future. Give me Kyle by $1 million.
Give me Jimmy.
Ooh.
Jimmy, I just need Jimmy to pull through for me. I'm taking him based on my heart. We're all vying for that last spot, but I would love a my victory and a Kyle loss this week. That's really going to help me out.
And then we got John Parkus Romo. I don't hate the team name, unfortunately. Going up against the Lamarvelous fraudster.
Oh, you guys don't know John Parker Romo?
Trevor James Wallstrom. Trevor, you're going to win. Give me Trevor by $1 million.
I'm going to kick Trevor's ass this week, John Parkus Romo, and it's not going to be in any small part thanks to John Parker Romo, who is the Vikings kicker, for those of you who don't know. The all-time leading kicker of the XFL, recently signed to the Vikings, and he's the namesake of my team. I love him very much. John Parkus Romo for the win.
Pretty extreme.
It's going to be good.
All right, which gets us to our last matchup of the week, which happens to be the matchup of the week. We've got Peen John Robinson, otherwise known as Peen, otherwise known as Ryland Hancock, going up against, we've talked about him a lot tonight, the Fringe Lord, Sam Goode, fighting also for a playoff spot. He's got a strong team. We think he's going to make it, but he's got a tough battle up against Peen John Robinson.
Nah.
Peen's got a new team. Let's see if Peen can get it done. In my opinion, he's not going to get it done. Give me the Fringe Lord by $1 million.
Give me one of my best friends, Sam Goode, by $1 million. Couple million.
Oh yeah, a lot of things have been said tonight. Some of them true, some of them have yet to be confirmed. But that's week
We did it.
That's week 13 for you.
Week
in
13,
our new
baby.
studio, new house for Harry Martinez.
Yep.
Once again, we're going to be celebrating at this house on Saturday.
Come to the fucking party.
It's going to be
Come
sick.
party.
Please
Come party with the boys.
like, interact, follow, subscribe. But more importantly, if you're a single, taken, married, or just eligible person, come to Harry's on Saturday. We're going to have a great old time.
Specifically, if you're a single man, because there probably won't be a ton of girls over here, but we're going to do what we can to get as many as we can in here. We love you. Thank you for being here with us, Sam Goode. Give me a call, dude. We can kick it. And can't wait to see you guys later.
I'll see you bitches on Rainbow Road.
Peace.